Here is Nolan Scott watching for the lights. It's a long wait before they start to come on. Here we go. 2 lights, 4 lights, and go now for race 1 of round 1 of the iCON Touring Car Championship. Great start for Nolan. Van Buren also getting a great start. Both the front row getting a great start over everyone behind. Not very much wide action yet going into turn 1. Everyone's going to be cleanly through so far, it appears. There's going to be a difference in braking rates. Everyone's so far clean through the mid-pack. No offs yet. Marquez getting a couple wheels onto the grass through there. No real mess through turn 1, thankfully. Van Buren having the lead from Scott Picard in 3rd. As we come through, the next danger point is as it thins up and tightens up here for turn 1. And almost a bit of contact back here in the back. Can't tell who that was yet. Nope, no contact yet. Everyone seems to be clean through so far.
Yeah, everyone is at the back here. No one has fallen victim to an incident so far.
And as everyone comes through the chicane for the first time, starting to get single file here, waiting for see if someone can hit the tires. Oh, we got someone off in the back.
Yeah, so a few of them
has hit it off. Novak is off. Big schmozzle here. Ristic off.
And
Matai off also. So 3 cars being off. They'll be down to the back. And someone else is off. That's Arneson. Arneson having a spin coming through past the chicane. He's gone, but he'll recover right in front, or still ahead of Novak.
Someone has flipped at the last corner. That's Loeb, Ward, Osterhaus.
Loeb is upside down.
Lynn.
Big schmozzle here. That's going to be a safety car, I would think. Car upside down on the last turn. Dangerous positioning. Got to be a safety car. Indeed, several cars coming to pits. Dolzal, Keogh having damage. Also, Lind also damaged in that. But Loeb, the worst damage on his side right there. As we see Ben in pits. The field's about half a lap away. Are they going to pull the safety car? Van Buren continues to lead from Nolan. And safety car is out.
No passing, and as soon as the safety car board comes out, so everyone should be slowed down by the time they get to the final corner.
And safety car is here coming out of the pits.
Well, if they should do.
As he should do. So Van Buren leading from Scott, and then Picard, and then Shirkashant, Marquez. Major crash here on lap 1, coming to the end of the lap, not in the first part of the lap. But most of the field getting through cleanly, but some damage for Keogh, Dolzal, and Lind. Lind is stuck behind the safety car. As we ride on board with him. Safety car signaling, should be signaling him around, I would hope. And there we go. So watch, the field is coming around. Did I see? I almost thought I saw a cement on the minimap here. Everyone's safety car period is one of the most difficult things in Live for Speed. Honestly, people having contact. Ben Keogh is having...
He's got a flat left rear tyre as well.
Flat left rear, heavy damage, and struggling his way back around. Having hit the Armco. Trying to catch up. And the incident scene has been cleared. So the safety car will bunch up the field. Safety car in at the end of this lap.
There's been an incident further back at the chicane under the safety cars. A few cars were sideways and hit each other.
So safety car coming around to the last sector. Should start to pull away here indeed, as we see.
And that's Ben Keogh just got out of the pits just in time so as not to get lapped.
So here's Van Buren waiting for the green, which should come out very soon here. Safety car is in, and the green flag will be out. Now we're back underway. Van Buren crossing line, Scott, and then single file back, but as we come back into the back, D'Souza, Anderson, Hinian, and Makalowski. Right together here. Gonna come into turn number 1. Looks like we'll be clean through turn 1 again. Single files, so not as wide. A couple people running wide at turn number 1 at the exit of it. But other than that, we are clean through so far. Nolan trying to come down the inside of Van Buren. These two had a great battle in yesterday's head-to-head race. Nolan Scott winning in the 4th race. So Van Buren holding ahead of Nolan. Nolan, though, alongside with Picard on the side or on the back stretch here. Picard's got to run alongside. Picard will have the line for the chicane. Who's going to back off? Nolan will lay off a little bit. Yes, just barely in time. So Picard up to 2nd over Nolan Scott. Shirkshan, other court racing driver, trying to catch Nolan Marquez in 5th.
And Tobias Osterhaus, well, took the wrong route. He managed to crash into the spectator stand somehow at the chicane.
Yakala having some severe damage. I don't know if that's part of that incident or not. Interesting developments here. Here's Anderson chasing down De Jong, Makalowski alongside Anderson. Battle for 8th position. Makalowski gets around him coming off the final turn, but Anderson should have a good slipstreaming chance here for the last final lap. Gippy tucks right behind him. We'll get the slipstream to take the inside line into turn number 1. Who will get it? Anderson comes around the inside. But Makalowski gets the crossover. Anderson pushing a little too wide, so side by side coming it down to turn 2.
That was Travis D'Souza going off in the background onto the grass, losing quite a few places there. Back down to 17th.
Makalowski holding alongside Anderson so far. Hinian also catching up this battle, so a 3-car battle for 8th position. Hinian coming alongside Makalowski. Makalowski coming around Anderson. Anderson backing off into the chicane. And Anderson, a little bit of contact from Timo.
And he decides again he's going up the inside there, slamming the brakes on.
Here's Marquez and Shirkishan side by side for 4th position. Van Buren setting fastest lap with the 1:38.71 so far here, 5 laps down. Working lap 6 coming up on halfway in this 14-lap race. Marquez getting around Shirkishan. 4th position for Marquez. He's going to try and hunt down Picard. on board with Kishan as he tries and chase Marquez. He's gonna try, no, gonna try for almost a little bit of contact between them. Kishan gets around Marquez. He's gonna try and get around Picard coming up here. Ooh, Kishan getting into the grass, getting a little twitch, having to let off just a little bit. Marquez catching him back up with that. Here is Ristic and Zadro coming through the second last corner. Ristic trying to get around Zadro, but Anderson behind these two also going to try to get around him.
Up at the front on the start of lap 7, Rudy Van Buren has a 1.6 second lead over Nolan Scott as he sets the fastest lap. 38.4.
38.44. Indeed, fast lap by Van Buren as he's leading from Nolan Scott and Jonathan Picard in third, Shirkishan in fourth, and fifth is Marquez. Loudons and De Jong, a bit of contact through turn number 5 there.
De Jong ran wide and Loudons just couldn't get the line to get past him, but now he's going to try the inside if he can get alongside.
He can't, so he'll have to reset for another run. Very hard to pass around this track so fast, only about one real sufficient line. You get a little too wide, you have to slow down to make the turn. So Loudon's trying to chase down De Jong again. Battle for 6th position here, halfway point of the race when they cross the line this time. Makalowski also joining in the fun.
Yeah, that attempted move into the chicane cost Loudon says you have to you have to slow down and take a different line further back. That's Arneson spun at the final turn.
And he rejoins in 19th position. Dolezal is going to come try and get around him safely. Ooh, careful on the rejoining, and Zadro's off. Don't know what's happened. He's had a spin and a tank slapper, I would expect. Only one car out of the race at this point. That is Darren Lobb, having that flip which brought out our first safety car of the day. And yes, Ulsterhouse also took a flight out of bounds, and he is out. Here is Shirkishan chasing down Picard. But he was, and Marquez is trying. Ooh, almost a bit of contact between Marquez and Shirkishan. This is battle for 4th position here on the track.
Perhaps a bit of contact between Novak and D'Souza as Novak hits the barriers further back in the lap.
Novak spun in the back. Fast lap race set by Van Buren, 138.43. Someone almost off, I thought I saw when I was tapped through. Someone is off! Yakala! Yakala is off here in the dirt. Some tires have been displaced back there. And someone else is off there. Zadro is being off again. So coming together between these two, possibly Zadro trying to recover back on. He's got some moderate damage on his left rear. That'll make life difficult for him.
Van Buren's leading now over 2.2 seconds. And another 2 seconds back to Picard.
Darren Lobb has timed it. Well, he's already out of the race, so he can't time out of the race since he's been in spectator. Watching Ward here. Zadro has joined the spectators, retiring. There's our third retirement of the race. On board in car with De Jong. 1:38.39. Fast lap again from Van Buren.
That was a whole half second a lap faster than no one Scott in second, so he's really pulling away.
De Jong chasing Marquez. De Jong faster than Marquez on the previous lap, and overall best lap from De Jong is faster than Marquez, but he's stuck behind, can't find a way around yet. On De Jong from Marquez. That dust you see from Shirkshan pushing it too wide. Out of the grip. Trying to catch Picard, but can't. So Marquez and De Jong will catch him up a little bit. He's got about 3 cars in the battle for 4th position here in the. It's going with 4 laps to go. Here's De Souza trying to catch Jack Ward and Simon Matai. But Ward also trying to get around Matai. Ward a little closer to Matai, but both of them fairly even on pace with these two. So mistake from either, but we're putting a little bit attributable to luck. This race settled down somewhat. Everyone taking it easy. Got to be in the top 15 in points to be safe for the next round. Also a ballast system in place, success ballast, to be applied after every round for winning and such. We'll explain the ballast system later on in the day. Continuing to watch the battle for 13th with Matai and Ward.
As Van Buren sets another fastest lap of a 1:38.26. Another almost half a second faster than Nolan Scott. So he is really dominating the field today. In the first race at least, it'll be interesting to see how he does with a reverse grid if he continues to win.
He did it in the warm-up event. He started 9th and charged through to win. May not be as easy with as many fast drivers as we've got in today's field. One thing this track certainly does is separate the fast from the not so fast. Marquez and De Jong side by side. De Jong getting around Marquez going into the chicane on the backstretch. So De Jong coming up into 5th position.
Yeah, he just got a much better run off the corner and got in the slipstream and
Picard has joined the spectator.
got
What?
past.
What's that? What happened there? Jonathan Picard has spectated. Didn't see what happened. But Picard has spectated from 3rd position.
Didn't see anyone go
Battling
off, so
around Shirkishan. Van Buren setting a fast lap of 1:38.08, so resetting fast lap here with 2 laps to go.
Van Buren's tyres looking like they'll definitely last the the next lap, next couple of laps. So obviously a good setup and a nice smooth driving style around this track.
Battle for 10th between Hunyan and Ristic. 9th and 10th, I should say. Between Hunyan and Ristic going into turn number 5 and 6 area. Two more races yet to come today. Hunyan ahead of Ristic still. Both these last 2 races will be 14 laps each. Race 2, the next race will be reverse, or the same order as the finish of this race. Side by side between Grons and Linz. Lind and almost a bit of contact coming out of the chicane there. A little bit of scraping there as they're going to try side by side. Marquez, that's not that gonna move. They touch, almost spinning through there, and Lind coming out, and
yes,
Grunz has spun off. That is.
Once you get a wheel in the grass, that's you.
I would say Grun's a little too forceful on those moves there.
Definitely into the first right-hander, going all 4 wheels, what it looked like, off the track and onto the grass, which made him make contact with Lind.
Van Buren on his last lap, but battle here for 12th, 13th, 14th between Matai, Ward. Matai having lost a place to Ward, and Matai trying to get defend from D'Souza into the final lap here.
Battle for 3rd as De Jong is alongside Cherkashin, and they touch going into the chicane. Cherkashin and De Jong go off.
Cherkashin having better luck with him. De Jong will be falling back. He's gone from 4th to 7th, 8th at least as they come through. Van Buren is going to be coming around to the last turn here in a minute.
Down to 9th now for De Jong. It's not what he wanted after challenging for 3rd there.
Here comes Rudy Van Buren coming around the final turn. He'll come to claim race 1 win. Cherkashin is under investigation, I would expect, for the incident with him. Van Buren has come to win. Nolan Scott will be 2nd. Then we got this battle for 4th here. It's going to be a drag race to the finish. 3 wide. Marquez is going to get it over there. Andrews, I think, got it ahead of Lawrence. I'm sorry, got it ahead of Anderson
by 300th of a second.
Amazing 3 wide finish here at the end.
Cherkashin and Loudon's exactly the same time.
David Novak having it off here coming to the finish. And everyone piling in at the first turn. Novak having a bit of an off coming through the final turn. He'll come to finish in 18th. I'm sorry. 19th will go to Grons. Here comes Yakula He'll be finishing 24th. Arneson here with some heavy left rear damage. And he's got his teammate Ben Kill coming behind. They'll finish 21st and 22nd. Ben Kill, 2 pit stops. So that's it for everyone. People are still racing. Everyone's going to be returning to pits. So we'll have race 2 coming up in a minute. So we're going to take a break here in a minute. Your thoughts on this first race, though?